Information security. There are times that I ask people if they're secure. There are times I ask people, and also corporations and small businesses, if their network is secure. A lot of times, the easy way to get into the system is by the person sitting on the end of the chair, by the person who's sitting at that monitor, by the person sitting on their particular device. So I ask, are you the weakest link? Currently, there are 5 generations living: the silent generation, baby boomers, Generation X, Generation Y, which also the millennials, and also Generation Z. I'm saying Z because this particular generation has not been named as of yet, and I call them swipers because they swipe the screen. These generations are using technology and do not understand the importance of practicing basic technological security, especially that I found out in my research, the Generation Z and also Generation Y, because they grew up on technology. So, are you secure yourself? Malware, Trojans, virus, spam, oh my. There are times that you may get a link on your particular device and just click. There are times that you may get an email and just click. There are times that you may not, which you will find out later on in this particular session, that you have not created the best password. So, where hackers attack. Now, if I wanted to attack your system, if I wanted to get into your network, if I wanted to find out what you were doing and attack and find out all the data, I attack the website that you visit the most. So as an attacker, I want to attack the websites that produce the most valuable traffic. One is a bank, but however, yes, they are attacking the banks. Banks are pretty secure, and also banks are FDIC insured. There are certain things at the banks that they have learned how to do because they're the first business that started doing any type of financial transactions on the web. The next one that we see, celebrity websites. If I was an attacker, I would create a website that would have you go to this particular website and then install malware and start tracking everything you do. The next one, yes, oh, wonderful social media. We go and get everything off of social media. Many times people only get the news off of social media. So social media is another place where a hacker will use in order to get your valuable information. So what happens with that valuable information? We call it identity theft. Identity theft is the fastest growing white collar crime in America, claiming close to, 9 million victims every year. Also, victims must come out of their pocket in order to clear their good name once identity is stolen. There are the different major areas of identities that we have: financial, medical, character, criminal, social security, and also driver's license. Also, once the personal identity is stolen, it takes months and costs thousands of dollars to restore the identity. So the average users that we see here that call for repairing identity is about 320 hours. And this is coming from the FTC. One-third of victims have spent dispute information repeatedly at the credit reporting agencies. 47% of victims have trouble getting credit or loan as a result of identity theft. Now, I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to answer once I answer, why would a hacker want to steal a child's identity? This is the fastest growing area of identity theft. So if you don't care, and if you're saying, I don't care about my financial information, I have bad credit, think about them getting into your system, stealing your child's information, creating a whole new person, and purchasing homes, cars on your child's name. So you might not have good credit. However, they can steal your child's information and make them not have good credit prior to even reaching their 18th birthday. So I ask, when was the last time you changed your password? If you notice, the commonly the most commonly used password that people use is password 1234567 8. Yeah, actually they do. Here's the list: 1234567 8 9, QWERTYUIOP, which is the numbers at the top, right up under the numbers. Google, baseball, football, Superman. One thing I can say to you, instead of creating a password, create a passphrase. And you add different special symbols inside that passphrase. So notice here's a passphrase. The house is at the end. My favorite movie is Matrix. So the passphrase is harder for a hacker to guess. And I say, it is not if, it is when. Now, an additional thing that you can do in order to minimize yourself getting hacked, create your secondary username that does not have administrative rights on your device. That means most times when you get your Mac, when you get your PC, when you get your laptop, the username that you're creating have administrative rights. You want to create another username and password without administrative rights. This way, when the software is being, say when you click on a link, and once you click on that link, it may download, but it cannot install. It only can install unless you have, if you're logged in as the administrator on that machine. So this will make sure malware, spyware, what else? A virus or a Trojan is not installed on your computer. So information security. Are you the weakest link? Secure yourself where hackers attack, identity theft, and password maintenance. It is not if, it is when.